So my speaker is on now. Yes. So let me go on. We'll be back. So I will continue now, and I hope my speaker will be okay. Okay, now I will fold it once more, but make sure that it's not too thick, otherwise it cannot pass through the machine. So you just pass it about 2, 3, or 4 times. I did it because I was busy with my speaker, but now it's okay. So I'm going to place it on the last rolling, which is about 2. I always roll my pasta at 2 millimeter because it's thicker and it's not too thin also, and it's very easy to shape your pasta, and that you have the mouthful pasta without that is exploding when cooking. So now I'm going to roll the pasta for the last time. So that is a beautiful thickness of the pasta. But I'm still going to roll it once more just to make it cleaner and make it smoother. Doesn't need any more, but if you want, you can still roll it once and just hold it while it rolls out. So now I have one ready pasta dough. So I'm going to roll the next. So I'm rolling this at 2, you see, 2, wait, 2. I'm going to roll it at 2. I thought it was 2, but it was 3 because I already feel that the pasta is too thick. I always roll it at 2. So I'm going to re-roll it again so that it's thick enough. It's not too thick, because if it's too thick, it's also not good to bite. But it should just be on a normal thickness. That, and I find 2 is just normal for the pasta. So 2 is perfect. So your pasta, preventing your pasta from breaking or from exploding when you are cooking the pasta, or you are pochering the pasta in water or liquid. So now the pasta dough is ready. So I'm just going to fill the pasta dough. I have here a filling that I have made already. That is, this is red pepper with parmesan. It's so delicious, so easy. So what I'm going to do is just to make a ring here of the pasta dough. You can shape it in many forms. You can make also ravioli round, but I'm not making ravioli. I'm just making a square pasta, or what you saw there on the thumbnail, a kind. So it's just like just making the pasta with the form here. You are just shaping, cutting the rings for the pasta. And if it's not easy to cut, you can also use a little bit of flour. Sometimes it's easier to cut it when there's more flour in the ring, with the ring. So it sometimes takes a little bit of energy to push into the dough to bring out the ring. So now I've finished cutting, making some rings. So I'm just going to fill up the ring by just, by just using my push back pressing, adding a bit of it to the ring. So I'll go a little bit faster, and then I'll show you how to fold it. So you can fold it in different shapes, but I'll show you one of my favorite shapes, how I shape the ring. So now it's not that easy to shape it using my how do you call it, my hand gloves. So I remove my hand gloves to show you. So I'm just going to press it this way, then I press it so this is one of my favorite shape that I always make when I'm making a pasta dough. That is one of my favorite shape. But today also I'm going to shape it the 3 square shape. That is also this, what you saw there on the picture is a 3 square shape. That is what I have just made. So it's so easy as that. You close the shape very closely, very tight. Make sure it's closed, it's well closed, otherwise your the filling will be dissolved in water, or it will open up when it's cooking. So you make sure to fill it up and tight it very well. So make sure that you close it, and if you feel it that is not close enough, you add some water at one part of the pasta so that you can tighten the other part very well. But I'm not adding it now because the pasta is well closed. I feel it that is well closed. But when you make the pasta dough just fresh, it is very more elastic than when the pasta dough is resting for a day or 2 or 3 or so. So that is one of my the fun way feel the dough. So but you can still take it further, and you can feel it whatever way that you want. So that is another way. Then there is another way that you can also do it. That is You want to bring the 3 points together at the same time so that you have about the same, bring the 3 points at the same time so that one side will not be too long and it will be shortened. So you can make it this way, or you can make it the other way a little bit, like it's more long or it's more flying or whatever. What I wanted to say something, but I don't know what to say. So you push it again this way, you see, and then you push it. You see, you push it this way, and then it will be shorter, not too long as the others. You see. So that is one of the way I used to seal the pasta, and most of the time also I just seal it in the easy shape way, which is the four close. You see, you just shape it like this and you close it 4 times, and it's totally sealed, and it's easy. See, it's easy to seal, and you are sure that your pasta will not open when you are cooking them in water or in liquid. I just try to fill it up a bit faster so that you want, I can also show you how to make a very delicious pasta filling in another episode, but I think the video will be too long if I want to go through the whole day to show you how the pasta filling was made, because the pasta filling have to be made and cool down before I can use it to fill the pasta. So if you want, I can show you in another episode how I make the pasta filling. You see, the dough is beginning to a little bit to be slappy. So if you want, you can add a little bit of water, or you can also add a little bit of wetness just to seal it for the sealing. But now it doesn't have any need for that yet. So, and make sure not to fill the pasta dough too much, because otherwise it's difficult to seal it and it starts spewing out or starts coming out from every corner. Make sure that there's not too much of wetness and not too much of dryness also to the pasta, so that is well sealed. So I already made 2 trays of the 2 types of pasta, the rectangle and the square. So you see how simple it is to make that beautiful pasta of your dream. You can fill this pasta with anything you want. You can fill it with fish, you can fill it with meat, you can fill it with vegetable as vegetarian, and you can just cook it a little bit in a little bit of butter, and just with a little bit of butter sauce and a little bit of parsley, you have that delicious homemade pasta. You don't need to buy it in the shop. You have fun at home and learn how to make it for yourself. And you can always bring that surprise to your table to surprise all your guests every time, whether it's occasion or just a casual evening dining. Hope you learned something new in this episode of Homemade Pasta. Chef Viviane here. Once again, like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family or to whom it may be useful. We want to hope that you learned something new in this episode. Thank you very much for staying tuned once again to this live streaming, and see you in another live streaming as always. Ciao. Bye for now.